putting an end to identity politics. This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
He's been clean bill of collusion at this point.
Do you agree with Chris that this is an existential threat, perhaps?
I don't see yet. All we've seen is charges for tax evasion and lying to the FBI. You know, only in Washington is it an industry that people go to jail for covering up crimes they don't commit. Is a standard procedure. But combine two converging currents, the Mueller investigation, looking for that obstruction of justice charge, and then Alabama. Roy Moore coming to the Senate possibly in a week. And he becomes the face of the Republican Party for the next year when we're already in danger of losing the House. It's likely we'll do that without him. Lose the House. Trump gets impeached. We're closer to impeachment now, I think, than we think.
All right, everybody. That was Alex Castellanos. And he wants to impeach the president, or I shouldn't say that. He believes that the president will be impeached. And by the way, Alex is supposedly a Republican strategist or something along those lines, but he's falling along the lines, the party line of the leftists. He's doing that interview is either on MSNBC or CNN, and it's funny to watch people who are supposed to be on the right when they go over there. They soft shoe stuff. They don't say, you know what, that's nonsense. They don't say things like that. Like when I was on Fox the other day, I made the comment. I was like, I'm done with you, and I said that because you're not even saying anything. This audience is getting nothing from your talking points. Say something realistic. Say something from the heart, that means something to people. It was a joke. So anyway, this guy, he's talking about impeachment. I would love to see what the left believes about this impeachment nonsense, because that clip is probably, 3 days old or so? I play these because I want you to understand the way people are thinking leading up to something. Like the left with Joy Behar. Woo, we got him. Look at what Flynn said. Woo. And then the next day going, oh, geez, I made a mistake. I didn't know. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Sorry for you. You lose. See, as I said earlier, the left fear the success of Donald Trump. They've got to get rid of this guy before he gets too far in. I mean, he's already far in. Think about this. If Donald Trump stopped right now as president, he'd probably go down as one of the greatest presidents in history. Now, it's kind of like saying if Tiger Woods didn't play another round of golf, he'd go down as one of the best. I think he is the best golfer in history. I've had this argument with him. Jack Nicklaus. Nicklaus didn't have a fraction of the competition of Tiger Woods at any point in his career. I mean, that's just a fact. And they talked about the amount of time Tiger Woods has been number one on the tour is double all the other players combined. The guy wins 24% of his tournaments. Almost every 1 in 4 tournaments this guy plays, he wins. Those are phenomenal numbers. I don't even want to hear about it. So if Trump were to stop as president right now, it's undoubtedly the best first year of any president, I would probably tell you, in history. And I'm not a historian. But what I can tell you is in modern history, it absolutely is. And don't you dare, leftists, because I dare you, don't you dare compare Trump's first year with Obama's first year, because you won't even be able to open your mouth. You'll be like, because you can't speak. It will ruin you. Donald Trump is a stud when it comes to what we're talking about in this economy, the foreign policy, and a host of other things. And let me tell you, as he starts to cherry pick these things that he's going after, it'll get better and better. Dinesh D'Souza tweeted recently, said, I love that Donald Trump tackles every issue. He leaves nothing off the table. He is in to say that this guy is plugged in is you ever seen one of those hillbilly sockets where they got the 6 plug going in the 2 plug, and then they got multiple plugs coming out of the other one that they got a bunch of things plugged into them? I guess as long as you don't break the circuit, you're good to go, because Trump is plugged in. I mean, I think of all that Obama tried to do was just juggle scandals. Trump juggles the things that matter to people. So here's what he was saying about federal lands.
Families and communities of Utah know and love this land the best, and you know the best how to take care of your land. You know how to protect it. And you know best how to conserve this land for many, many generations to come. Your timeless bond with the outdoors should not be replaced with the whims of regulators thousands and thousands of miles away. They don't know your land, and truly, they don't care for your land like you do. But from now on, that won't matter. I've come to Utah to take a very historic action, to reverse federal overreach and restore the rights of this land to your citizens.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. Just what a great thing to do. Give the land back to the people of the state. Barack Obama took massive amounts of land for people, federalized it. The states should be able to do what they want with that land as long as they're good stewards. And, look, I'm not going to get into states' rights versus federal and all that. I understand you got natural resources, we got interstate this and that, we got, probably systems that run from across state lines that we've got to be aware of. I get all that. But national parks and all these different things where the states would do a better job and they could use the revenue, good for them. The federal government needs to get out of the business of dealing with every single little thing, including all this special interest crap that's going on. I want to talk a little bit about the FBI, the old trusty FBI. We'll cover it more again later in the broadcast. I covered it earlier. I talked about the idea that, these FBI people act as if it's such a sanctimonious organization. We have the proud heritage of the FBI. What, when J. Edgar Hoover was extorting people because he had he had files on everybody? Black box. Don't look in here. I got my secrets in here. And they used it against everybody. Misinformation campaigns, you name it. We're supposed to trust the FBI. Yeah, how many things the government did when it was being run by leftists who just think of people as fodder, the people that set up death panels and stuff like that believe in population control. Look, I don't misunderstand. Don't misunderstand me. I don't know what the tolerance of Earth is for the number of human beings. I don't know what it is. I won't pretend. I know this. One of Obama's administrators believed there was 300 million people. And he said we have to really manage to that if it meant death panels. I think his name was Cass Susterin or something. But he said that's what we have to manage to. There have been many people with different numbers on it. Oh, if we get more than 6 billion, now we're at 7.5 billion. You know what? There's plenty of space on Earth. There's lots of natural resources. But what Earth will do is it will kill us off. So you could say, well, we can't be, having a bunch of babies or whatever. Yeah, we can. We can have as many as we want. And then a bubonic plague-like thing will come along and it'll kill a billion of us or 2 billion. And we'll remember it and go, ooh, that was close. But I don't know what the number is. I don't even really care. I just know that the left believe they know it, and the intellectuals will kill you in an instant for no reason. And so for them to pretend that government's good, government is a conniving beast, man. It's looking for any way to get your money. It wants you as productive as you can be for as long as you can be. But the minute you start losing productivity, it's downhill. It has a threshold. Then it says you're off. Don't try to fool me. The old trusty FBI under Comey and Barack Obama, the most crooked administration in the history of the Republic. I don't even have to go back. Don't talk to me about Watergate. Don't talk to me about whatever else may have happened in the past. Yeah, you may not remember this. 48 years ago, yesterday, FBI and the Chicago Police Department conspired to murder a guy by the name of Fred Hampton in his apartment. Did you know this? They were afraid that he was going to create a multiracial political coalition that would challenge the Democrats who were in power. Fred Hampton was 21 years old at the time. They were afraid of unity. They were afraid of what the left themselves claim they fight for today, unity. Ask yourself this, do they really want unity to occur? Because that would be successful. I want you to think about a world where leftists no longer cry about their special interests and we're all unified.
He won't stop until he's the top-rated radio talk show host in America.
What kind of weird competitive freak are you?
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.